Welcome back to AI War 2, our Zenith journey continuing. We're going to take a look at the miner here in B Express 3, first of all. And so this is right before it's actually going to eat the planet. You can see the time there is just over 30 seconds. And once it hits 30 seconds, the planet bursts into flame. And then we're just waiting. There we go. Now, it appears, okay, the planet is gone. The Nanocaust beacon is gone. Nothing happened, right? We've got all of our journals here, talking about pioneers with the Zenith Architrave that they use to expand. We've got the Zenith Miner probe, and then we've got the Zenith Miner itself. And this one tells us how cool all the citadels are. And it appeared that we're going to get away with knocking out the Nanocaust beacon for free. But if we wait a little bit longer... AI fleet inbound on critical planet. There we go. Took about a minute. But then we see, oh, we got hit with a Nanocaust invasion. And you see the planet here is gone. It's just not there anymore. But the invasion comes over here. And the reason why it's delayed, I thought it just wasn't happening when I tested it out, because it just waited longer afterwards. But it wants to start the invasion where it is. And so I think it was just searching around for another planet. That's the impression I got from the people who designed how all of this works. So that leaves me in a situation where I'm actually just going to go back to before we rerouted the probe, because obviously we don't want it to hit that planet and spew out the Nanocaust. So back in time, we've set up in here, grabbed the Citadel, etc., but we did not actually reroute the probe. And of course, in a normal game, I would just sort of suck it up and deal with it, but I think it's worth sort of reloading and redoing this part in this case, given the fact that we are not going to want the Nanocaust to really just throw a wrench into the whole Zenith focus. That would make it a much different type of game. And one of the points of this playthrough is, of course, to explore all of these sort of mechanics and how all they work and try out different things. So we've got the miner here, and it's actually not as powerful, or as dangerous rather, as it seems, particularly if you swarm it. Now, its gun is in fact quite powerful. If you look at the tooltip here, you can see it'll do its burst fire, but then it'll wait 12 seconds before shooting again. And so you have this gap in between. It's toasting a bunch of your stuff. You see, it's knocking out my battle stations, etc. But it's not really designed to take out a bunch of different targets at once. It just sort of slowly and methodically works its way around. So by focusing in on it here, at least the current version of the miner, yeah, okay, it's crippled our flagship, but it's knocked out some of our turrets. It's not without teeth, it just can't handle the number of targets that we have for it here. Of course, our factories are still building. There it goes. So that gave us 300 science, 20 hacking points. And I think it's definitely a much better option than just hacking the probe and losing 10 hacking points and getting nothing. We have to rebuild some things here. That's not a problem. So now I need to go back through and clear out all the systems around where the super terminal is. Get set up for that again. Now back forward to roughly where this episode would have started if we didn't need to fix the timeline. We are set up partially for the super terminal hack, but still more work to be done, and the CPA is coming, so we're going to have to wait until after that. We've got the counter snipers down here, the few that we've built in here, simply to have them as far away as possible, get the damage bonus, spreading out the interceptors and regular snipers around the edge so that if they go after them, they'll have to split up their ships a bit. And then we've got, of course, the tractors and the tachyons around here, and the death grip turrets going up now. Very close by, due to their short range. Even more tractors, of course, with them. So let's see what happens to this CPA.
There's going to be a lot of scrap left for me to clean up.
Okay, about 165 strength. And it looks like we're sitting about 340 overall. Okay, so we're going to wait for that to come in. But in the meantime, we have this going on. The Zenith Architrave has actually expanded, and they are taking this system now, where the spawner is. So we have, at least for the moment, been successful. Oh, where are you going? Hold on. Yeah, the Pioneer is going... Are they actually going to try to take the Nomad planet? Well, that's fun. And look, we have a Mark V Terminus, so we've definitely ramped up. Boy. See, they're close enough here. I think this is actually a really good opportunity. I should be able to knock out the Pioneer. It's not really escorted by much. Where is my main fleet at? Yeah, it's back here on my home planet. That's not far away at all. Let's see if we can do that. Okay. So we're going to want... Let's just come in into the middle. Unload everybody. Yeah, we're going to get hit. We know. Attack move. These things are about 2 million total health. Come on, go chase it. There we go. Bingo. Now we're just going to load up. So we're able to contain the expansion there. And let's get out of here. Yeah, we're almost... Okay, Malignus is doing fine. They're going to come into Echo X-Ray. Not worried about any of those. I mean, agravic pods are a bit of a pain, but we should be able to handle them. Okay, very nice. Now, in terms of this over here, we did get slightly different scouting on the redo. So, this is actually a homeworld. This is the Vengeful AI homeworld. And that explains sort of, you know, with these stronger systems over here, somebody in the comments had mentioned that probably was, and I didn't think it was. There's some weirdness going on with them, because if we look across, where was it at? I want to say it was way over here. Yeah, the Vengeful AI Spire Archive is way on the other side of the galaxy. So why is their homeworld and the Spire Archive that far away? I've never seen that before. That's... Either they changed the spawning rules or there's something funky about this galaxy type. I don't know. But in any case, we still need to wait out the CPA. And our metal's getting a little bit high. If it gets much higher, then that's something I will want to deal with. Okay. So, yeah. We're getting additional Vengeful Exos from what I assume is Svikari damage. So that's not a lot of fun either. Also starting to get some choppiness here, so I am going to slow it down. Let's see what's going on. Echo X-Ray. Yep, and they're going to hit some of this stuff. I really can't afford to do much about this. So if they knock out some of this Svikari stuff, I just want to stay in place to sort of... Okay. Well, here's some Hunter fleet. Alright, they're going to join in. But they're not coming after us. What are they coming after? Oh, they're coming after this Svikari. Okay, so we have Svikari now considered to be strong enough to warrant Hunter attention. So that's interesting. Got some other battles going on, which are going fine for us at the moment. But definitely this Svikari getting up to Mark 5. They're only Mark 3 a while ago. That's very interesting. And our choke point over here has held in terms of stopping them from expanding over here just yet. Now, they will expand further. By the way, the other Architrave, over here. And look at this horrible location. Right next to a Bastion world. And as far as I know, they're forbidden from actually conquering AI Bastion worlds. So, this Architrave might possibly just continue to get stronger and stronger and stronger, and that's it. Which is kind of amusing. Because it doesn't have anywhere that it can expand if it has to expand adjacently, and I think they do. Which also means I kind of want to leave it alone there. And pretty much focus on the other Architrave. We're getting really high on our... Yeah, our metal's basically maxed. Let's go ahead and pop back in then to here and be building up. What on earth do they have in this place? Just a whole bunch of... Goodness. Anti-us zombies and that amount? They must be really having fun somewhere. Somewhere we're getting a bunch of zombies from the... from this Svikari, so that's not good. That could actually be a problem. In any case, let's build up some more turrets here. Well, let's go with the mini fortresses, I guess. It doesn't really matter what it is. I just want to keep adding them. And I sort of want to spread them around a bit. Just so that if, you know, that their shorter range ships go off after stuff, they're not going off after a big cluster. They're going off after a spread amount. And then our fleets are going to be over on this side ready to exit. So that's my basic approach there. And I think I'll throw down some plasmas as well. And we've got the metal now. So this is just a good time to work on all of this while we are waiting for some more action to transpire. And I'll put it more over this way. Okay, how are we doing here? This is starting to look possibly a little iffy, but okay. Let's focus in on this battle while we're spending all that metal. I do have Outguard I can call in. Question is, do I want to do that yet? I'd like to get this down under 200 if possible. This battle is going to go okay. They've brought in, well, it's hard to tell bit by bit here. Okay, good. Thank you for saving that terminus. Of course, there's another one here. We are wearing down their numbers. It's just taking... Whoa, okay, they have more come in? I think they did. You know what? It doesn't appear we're going to have that much action elsewhere. Let's just send in Saber Company. Here they come across the system. Okay, so on Valpen here, let's see where that is. Oh, it's gone. But let's figure out where that was at.
We've detected a new AI Instigator base in the galaxy.
Oh, goody. Let's pause and figure that out. Okay, so where is Valpen? There it is. Because that's where, you know, yeah, they're ticking them off here. All of our Svikari coming from here, ticking them off, doing various unpleasant things. And they're actually trying to warp in a terminus here. They almost knocked down the raid engine, but they didn't quite. That's quite interesting. Okay, you're going to send a larger wave at me here. Yeah, okay, I need to help out with that. And this will boost the Warden fleet. But I think this is more important. That size of a wave, plus the troops that are already there. I need my primary fleet here to head out that way. So let's get that done. And of course, we are actually going to have to need to clear out this system eventually, which is reinforcing fairly quickly. But I think that's going to wait until after we deal with this mess. So we have a few different things that we're working on sort of in concert here. Okay. Let's clean it up. Got quite a bit of Svikari in here, but let's make sure we clean up this mess so that we're fully ready for that wave when it hits. Now they're back in Valpen. We've got more here. And these are Hunter fleet. Well, we've got a fleet in here, so let's just go ahead and give them a piece of our mind. But again, they're going after Dark Zenith Svikari, so they are not happy with this Svikari. Not even one tiny bit. You can tell this battle is really going to start to heat up. Okay, we're having more action over here. So this is turning into quite the back and forth. We're chewing through our metal. Don't have to worry about that. There goes. The raid engine goes down. And I cannot afford to knock out anything else which causes AI progress now, because we'll bump over that mark. And we're trying to, of course, repair all the Svikari ships as well. Okay. We're under 200 now. So that's good. Now, if we can just stay there. I need you to head back. We've cleaned out most of the CPA. But now I need you to come over here. Support fleet, come over here. We need to knock out that Instigator. Let's not give them free warden for no good reason. Look, they have 3 Termini on this planet. So it's one of those cases where the good news is that we've got our Svikari growing and becoming strong. And the bad news is that we have our Svikari growing and becoming strong because it's causing us more complications.
Exogalactic strike force targeting home planet.
And there we go. Boy, they love going after that vengeful AI right now, don't they? Of course, we don't notice it until they go after the other ones. Okay, I think... Oh, hello. We have a few friends in here. Looks like we'll be able to handle it, though. Let's hope so. Would have entered more cautiously, though, if I realized they were having this much fun in here. But yeah, we should be able to handle this. And yes. Yes. The unarmed guard post stabs at us. I really do like this system for Instigators, for whatever reason. It's going to fire once, but that's all it's going to be able to fire. So no more Instigator. Alright.
Here, do you
Well, that was successful.
any more where they came from?
And now what I want to do is... This is still going to be a problem. Oh, it's really scaling up fast. But we're going to have to deal with this later. And I wonder, they've got some zombies in here. Did they build anything particularly scary? I don't think they did. Some of this is zombies. Some of it's just naturally they're throwing reinforcements here. A dire nucleophilic guardian would be kind of scary. But we could chop this down in whatever way we need to. But I really want to go after the super terminal. And we're going to get our support fleet back out there as well. Because what I need to do is get that taken care of before they decide they want to expand this Zenith Architrave again. Because I'm going to have to take down this over here. And if I want to put it back up, I can later. No, no, no. I just want the turrets, please. There we go. But I've got to get rid of that beachhead
It's back under my control.
and put it over here. And we're back to a pretty high metal place. Of course, we've got to wait for our fleets to arrive to an extent.
A lot of scrap left for me to clean up.
But I think I'm now ready for the final push and getting ready. So I need to take all of my fleets and get rid of their turrets that are in other areas. Because they're all coming in here now. There we go. So next up, we're going to throw up counter snipers. Again, more of them down here to maintain maximum distance. And we'll throw up some interceptors along the edge. Maybe a little bit more over there. Don't want to get them too close to the fight. And see, then we have all the subverters and the Bastille turrets. Now, those I want to place carefully. So I'm going to want them about that really is about the right distance. Okay, you stay where you are, Mr. Shield Wall. They have really good range, but I want them to stay underneath this. So we're going to have 25. And it's sort of an art to place them at enough distance that you don't activate the decollision on the shield wall. But still within the actual shield protection, which of course boosts their damage for the Bastille turrets, not reduces it. Okay. So there we go. All of those are going to get built. And then we just need our subverters. Let's place them in a reasonably diverse arrangement. But we are getting close. You are ready? And I could do somewhat more hacking against one of the other AIs here. Maybe get one more turret line. We have enough force here that I don't have any good places to hack that are going to make a significant difference. And I want to get this done so I can move on to other goals. But I could have tweaked this to make it even stronger. Okay, another group is headed here. That isn't far away. We're going to send our main fleet in again. Right next door, actually. I am also going to keep the reserve fleet well in reserve while we do this. Okay, go back. Let's get you right up here. And now all we have left to do, really, is we've got everything in place. Just double checking my list. We've just got to max out our metal, and we'll be ready to go. This whole adventure with the CPA has taken long enough that I am going to delay that one more episode. I think 200 threat is fine. You know, at any time, our Svikari could pop out and knock out something else that boosts my AI progress, hit me over the line, and I don't have any really good way to have access to more reductions of AI progress. So what I really need to just get this done, and then we can move on to other matters. So hopefully you'll stick with that for the next episode. It should be exciting, and it's been kind of a long time coming, so hopefully the payoff will be worth it for us. Then we will deal with B Express 3 and whatever other needs transpire. Till then, thanks for watching. Zany Zenith will continue.